All right, we are in the 2024 4th of July tournament. We're in the weekend round in the rookie division. I have no idea what's at the top, so we're just going to see if we can dig our way up there. My goal is to get, my goal is a minus 32, and that's not going to win, but that could get me a top 10 so that I could get my, yeah, I could get back the Berserkers and the Kingmakers that I've spent this week. So we'll see. I did shoot a 34 or 32 in the opening round. I got the hole-in-one. I got the tiebreaker, the hole-in-one tiebreaker, so that's big. And I shot a 15 in the qualifier, so I do have somewhat good tiebreakers. But I really think up at the top there's going to be better than a 32, so it'll have to be on our game. And it's always the deal when you start these rounds, whether you're feeling it or not. So we'll see. We need to start off with an eagle, so you can get some. I can get some motivation, maybe some motivation. All right, here's the deal. It's been first bounce here. Where I'm aiming. Where's my pen? Damn it! Dang it! Right off the bat. Right off the bat. Hold on. There we go. I have no idea why my pen does that to me sometimes. Hold on one second. All right. I had both my pens up. I use another pen sometimes when I'm drawing on the screen, and on the other pen I can open it up and I can draw on the screen, and then I can shut it off, and then I can come back to it. I can go do some stuff and then come back to it, and all my original drawing is still there. This one, you draw, and then when you turn it off, it's gone forever. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go look at that hole. So here's what's happening. You see, it's bounce number one, and bounce number two is I'm aiming towards the center of this fairway, and it is landing in the rough. And I'm not going to try and I had one of my viewers, thanks for commenting, that said it was doing the same thing to them. It is. So I'm just gonna flow with it. That's what it wants to do. That's what it wants to do. Now I did do one where instead of aiming towards the center, I was aimed right here towards this side, and the second bounce hit the fairway and went for a ride. So I want to make sure that that second bounce is as dead center as possible, so that when it carries, it's carrying over into the rough and then bleeding out. That's the goal. That's the goal. And my notes say I'm pulling back to the plus 28 mark, and I'm doing max topspin, plus 20 on the drive. And I'm using a Berserker. Here we go. Here we go. Getting out on the course, playing some Golf Clash, but of course, hey, we're the kings of golf. We're not messing around. We're too busy sinking eagles to put anybody down. Thanks for joining the channel, Brett, and everybody is thanking you because I get to quit singing. There we go. There we go. All right. Wind 3.4. Gonna move it 3.4 rings. Max topspin. Plus 28 mark, 3.4 rings. There's the 4. There's 1, 2, 3 rings. Oh, fuck. That'll put me in the sand for sure. Let me turn my grid on. For sure, you gotta hit that perfect. A 2-ring great to the right is not good. Not good. All right. That's how you want me to start? That's how we're going to start. See if my opponent can get where they want to get. They hit a 2-ring great to the left, so why does that feel like it'll put them in the sand on the other side? And it did. I like my shot better than theirs, but we're both so close. If we hit perfect, it goes in the hole. And I'm going to hedge my bet. Try and give myself a great to the right and a perfect. Hitting it perfect. Woo! In the hole. Jeez, had to recover on the very first hole. What the heck? What the heck? Alright. Alright, we got the first hole out of the way. Jeez, I get my heart to start pumping. In that situation, I liked where they had it originally because a perfect would have gone in. I don't think the wind's going to really play a factor here. And a great to the right. Well, that was a 2-ring great to the right. Had a shot. Good luck in the tournament. All right. Starting it off with an eagle. That's what we need to do. Let me go check my desktop. I want to make sure I have some empty slots here. I don't forget. I was playing the other day and I wasn't really paying attention and I missed out on a bunch of chests. We're farmers. The only way you're going to get club cards, you gotta farm them out. I am not watching your stupid videos unless I can help it. All right, hole number 2. Okay, I got a plan here. I have a plan. My plan is to hit it over here right in front of that shadow, and there's a rough bump, a grizzly rough bump right to the cup. And I'm going to do, when I take the shot to the cup, it's at 0 minus 0.2. So whatever the wind is, divided by wherever I'm at in my club, minus 0.2. The trick is, this is definitely one shot at a time, is to get right here. And I want to do 4.5 top spin and 3 right hand side spin. And I'm going to pull back to the +8 mark. It's real important that we get into the right spot here. I tried 5 top spin, and what happens is this little mogul right here, I hit, if you hit it wrong, you can hit on the downhill and it'll slide you right into the sand. So I pulled it back to 4.5 top spin so that I'm hitting more here on the top and it's taking regular bounces. And I'm going to get this amazing feat done with a Kingmaker Heartbreaker. That's the bag. That is the bag. Hey, let's get one of those started. Let's see if we can save ourselves a gem or two. Okay, on the drive I've been doing, I didn't write anything down here, so I'm just going to take it. It seems to me that I always do a 10%, but which way's the wind blowing? Yeah, I'm gonna do a 10% with that wind. On that particular side, I have a little bit more room than I do on the right. So with that wind, with the wind blowing in like this, if I underpull it, I take the risk of clipping the rough right in here as I'm rolling through. But if I overpull it, I've got more room on this side. So I'm gonna once again hedge my bet, and I'm gonna add 10% times the wind divided by 1.2. All right, here we go. Here we go. If we can find an opponent. Don't make me start singing again. I'll do it. I will. Come on. Hopefully everybody's having a good weekend round. This tournament is, it's going to be, I think the weekend scores are going to be wild. And I'm really disappointed in Playdemic. Like, we've had really positive wins, like winds that are beneficial to us all week, and you would think that they would have gotten smart and like really put the hurt on us in the weekend round. Oh, didn't it look like, I could have swore that there was a, oh yeah, okay, that is the way the wind was blowing. I was like, is that the way the wind was blowing when I was looking at it? Yeah, that is. That is. If my opponent gets over in the fairway over there, they got a great shot. They are into rough. I'll do the wind first. 3.1, 2.84 rings. Okay, 3, and there's 3, 4.5. I'm going to pull back to the +8 mark. .84 rings. It's closer to 2.9, and I'm going to lean just a little. And I'm going to hit 2 freaking rings straight to the left. Jeez. Right in front of the shadow. Alright, wherever I'm at in my club, divided the wind, wherever I'm at in my club, -0.2. And my grizzly hits 0.9, 1, 1.3. I've been in the 1, but I'm a little teeny bit farther back than I've normally been, but I think I'm still going to be in mid club. Perfect. I might go in. They got their adjustment right. Did they get it right? Ooh. Close. Close. Yeah, there's max. There's mid. I'm in mid. So 3.2. It's 3 rings. 3 rings. Three rings, exactly. Hitting it perfect. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Oh, and I underpulled it right there. If I'd have left the 0.2 on, that'd have been in the hole. So with tailwind, we've had tailwind up to this point this week, and I've had to take wind off, but with headwind, I should have left the wind on. That really wasn't headwind, but from that, on that angle there, it was more side, but dang it, dang it. In the hole. This is where you go practice on the weekend round and you test your stuff out and see how it's going. But I'm not gonna do that. I think that the practice stuff should only be available until the tournament starts. Like, people want to practice, they should make every way possible for us to be able to practice until the tournament starts. And then once the tournament starts, that's it. You got to play with what you got. It'd really be fun if you had to designate a bag before you went out on the course, and that's the only bag you could play when you're in that round. Now, you could switch bags from round to round. You could go out there, but there are some holes that it's like, hey, you really want to have a Goliath. But there's a bunch of other holes that it's like, maybe you don't want the Goliath, or like you really need a Cataclysm or a big dog on this hole so that you can like just survive it. Like a sniper's gonna really hurt you. And if you bring it for the hole or two that would be beneficial, it'll hurt you on the other holes. And so you kind of have to, and it really would put a lot of importance on what bag you choose. All right, this is another one where man, I overhit it with 5 topspin the other day. Let me see what I have for, which way's the wind blowing? Oh, we got a headwind. First headwind on this hole. Let's do power and let's do side spin. Do I have a 6 power? I'm gonna bring that ball right there. That's what I'm gonna bring. I'm gonna bring that bag, and I am doing 10%. 1.1 times the wind divided by 1.2. Now with that much more side spin, I can put on more top spin. So I'm gonna run more top spin. I'm not sure, maybe 6, maybe. We'll see. I haven't used a bigger than a 3 side spin ball all week, and there's a fine line down there. If you hit, the more topspin you put on, the more it straightens your shot out. So it starts to take, like, you may have a 3 side spin ball and you put on 4 side spin, and it's, you know, it looks like when you end up, you can look ahead of you and it's like, wow, I had lots of fairway in front of me, I could have went farther. But you put on more topspin to try and engage that fairway, and what that topspin does is it makes your side spin less effective. I'm going to put on 6.5. I'm going to get down in the pocket. 3.9, 3.57 rings. There's 3.6. Max curl. And a 1 ring grate to the right, which I don't think helped me. Not at all. I still got a great shot from there, but that is not where I wanted to be. Man, it's like that side spin did nothing. Nothing. I should have just hit it over to the other side. You bring out a big ass ball. I don't know how much spin and backspin and all that stuff you need to put on it if you're going to hit to the other side. If you're going to start off on this fairway and just try and drive it to the green. Where am I at? There's max, there's mid, there's quarter. Man, I'm in the deep, deep, deep stuff. Okay, we need to hit that perfect. Hitting it perfect. Woo! In the hole. Jeez. We're gonna make every hole tough on ourselves? Evidently. Evidently. Hole number 4. On this hole, I'm also pulling back from the red line, so I'm assuming we'll have some headwind on this one. Nice. Nice. Nice, my friend. That is what they were looking for. For sure. Steelers all day. They're one of my favorite teams. All right. Hole number 4. What do we have in store for us here? Let's get an eagle. All right. I am taking the same stuff. What way are the winds blowing? Now we got a pure side wind here. I'm taking that bag, and I'm taking a Kingmaker. And I've been doing plus 20, 1.2 times the wind divided by 1.2, so it's just whatever the wind is. Doing 3.5 backspin, 3 right hand side spin, and a half a tick of curl. Plus 2 mark. 2 rings off. All right, here we go. I think the way the wind's blowing here, I need to push the wind out instead of pull because of the trees right there. 3.5 backspin, 3 right hand side spin. Come on, come on. Duffer. 2 tacos short. Duffer goes first. They're doing 3.5 backspin. The thing about going for right there, number one, they didn't take the wind out, so it's going to push them to the left. And when you're hitting the green like that, it's all downhill, so you take a really big chance of it rolling off the green and ending up in that sand trap down there. They got enough speed that they'll be fine. And that won't be too bad a putt from there. That'll be almost a straight putt, but there's some difficult putts that you can end up with on this course, on this hole. Okay, 3, 3.5. 2 rings off. Plus 2. 3.1 rings. There's the 0.1. There's the 1, 2, 3. Do half a tick of half a bar of curl. Hitting it perfect. All right, that will work. Yeah, the putt from right here, if you're down here and you're making this putt, it's one of those putts that you got to do on the side of the hill, and in order to get up to the top, you got to run the ball guide about 6 squares past the cup, and it's a difficult putt. I'm not the best putter in the game, and it's one of those types of putts that I really just don't like. I really don't like those putts. Hitting it perfect. In the hole. Woo! In the hole. All right. Can't get too excited about some of these holes. I mean, they're all par 4s. We need to get an eagle on every freaking one of them. But there are some of them that are definitely harder than others. And that one right there is definitely one that it can be difficult. It's probably our best chance for hole-in-one on the whole course, but it can be tricky. Hole number 5. I got the beagle on this hole the other day, in the opening round. I timed out, and then I got my shit together and got over, and then I saved myself the birdie, but I got the beagle. What I want to do is bounce on this side and bounce over, and in order to get that done, you've got to be really close So let's see which way the wind's blowing, because that's going to determine what ball we got here. All right, we can still bring a power 3 ball. Now, let me see if I can get my act together. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do my adjustment, and then I'm going to take out, I'm going to pull back towards the tee box a half a ring. I'm doing plus 10 on the drive times the wind divided by 1.2. Let's make sure I've got the right ball. Kingmaker selected. APOC. All right, let's see if we can be quick about this. Now, I might want to push the wind out. I got part of the thing that screwed me up the other day was I was having a hard time getting to where I could see it because of the tree. So I may want to pull the wind out, or push the wind out, excuse me. All right, here we go. This is a max over power shot. With everything on it. And I could put, instead of, I could put less topspin on in order to get my bounce so that's in the fairway, but the more topspin you have on, the longer it is from separating from each bounce. It stretches the bounces out. And you really need a really good bounce on that second bounce in order to get over that rough area. So if I put less topspin on it, that bounce is going to be shorter. And so I may hit where I want here, but I might not have enough to get me over to the other side, because you barely have enough to get over to the other side as it is. And they put it all back on. And I'm going to take some of it off. Dude, like, are you gonna do overpower, or what are you doing? I'm pretty sure that's an overpower shot. No, I guess not. I guess not if you want to get into that area. Yeah, okay. 2.6, 2.4 rings. Hey, let's get where I can see you. Okay, 2.4 rings. There's 2.4. And then I'm going to pull out half a ring. Oh, that's going to put me in the sand if I make it over. Could hit that one ring great to the left, but not two. I could hit it 5 rings great to the right. If you ever see spots like this on the course where you're getting this is where they tried to stitch the course together and they didn't get it right. These areas can cause, weird shit can happen if you hit right on those seams. I will tell you that there is an adjustment that you need to do other than, like, they're outside the cup right there, and that might be the way to go. But there is definitely an adjustment you need to do out here. Even though you're that close and you're thinking, it'll just go in. There is. Nice, 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 my friend. Do-do-do-do. Getting it perfect. Woo! In the hole. Jeez. I am really trying to make it hard on myself this entire round. Come on. Come on. What is up with that? Whew. Get my freaking heart beating again. Jeez. Alright, what do we got here? Hole number 6. Hole number 6. My notes say APOC Zerk plus 20. 2 less than max topspin. Ah, I know what this is. I know what this is. All right, which way's the wind blowing? This is going to make a big difference. Okay, we got the right wind. All right, all right, all right. I'm going for the shot to try and get over. We will see. We will see. So it is 1.2 times whatever the wind is. It's just whatever the wind is. That's how many rings. It's 1.2 times the wind divided by 1.2. So whatever the wind is. And I'm doing 2 less than max topspin with a Berserker. Berserker. I started the week off with, here, let me go. What do you get? You get 15 Berserkers if you're in the top 5, top 10. I need to be in the top 10. I need to get those 15 Berserkers back. I started the week off with 150, so I think by the time we're done, I'm going to need those 15 back. I'd like to get up here at the top where we can get a chunk of them, but I'm not hoping for that. We're just playing. All right, whatever the wind is, that's how many rings I'm doing. Let's try and hit it perfect. And I'm going to set the shot up a little more to the left and put a little bit of curl on it. Not a lot, but a little. Not max, but not none. Somewhere in between. We'll play it by ear. What are you giving me? The O. Hole in one. I'm not a fan of the... Now, if you could end up way over here where you're clear of that sand, then that shot wouldn't be bad. But most of the time you don't get over there where you're clear of the sand. You have a straight up shot at it. My opponent might, though. They got a pretty good run at it. No, they're still going to have to... Do. 2 less than max topspin. Set it up right there. 3.6. 3.6 rings. If I can get freaking lined up with the wind. 3.6. One ring grate to the right, which will probably put me in the sand. Ooh, nice. Nice. Now I have no idea what the shot is here. It seemed I've only taken this twice, and I should have went back and watched the video on. There was a little bit of an adjustment, but I can't remember whether I needed to take off like 0.2 or whether I needed to... I'm going to take it straight up. I'm going to start on the right hand. I'm going to start on the... Here's the cup, here's the flagpole. I'm going to start right here. And then I'm going to do just a normal adjustment. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, my friend. I have no idea what club I'm going to be in. No idea. I've only taken this shot twice this week. Thorn. Minimum thorn. I'm going to do maximum wedge. No, I'm going to do minimum thorn. .2 divided by 3.5. It's 0.9 of a ring. Oh, and I hit it great. We'll never know. We'll never know. I think I would have missed it. I think if I hit that perfect, it would have missed on the other side. Dang it. Dang it. Dag nabbit. It's in the right spot, too. Damn it. Damn it. All right. All right. All right. What is hole number 7? I'm using a navigator on this hole. Which way's the wind blowing? We're gonna, hey. I'm gonna use that bag, and I'm gonna use a navigator. Let's do power balls. Power 1. Yeah, I'll just take a nap. Here we go. Here we go. I'm doing plus 10 minus 0.1 to the cup. 10% on the drive. If I can get an opponent. Maybe. Maybe. My opponent is going for it with a power 6 ball. Hey, if you're going to go for it like that, this is a great hole to bring a precision ball on, because if you don't make it over, you got a precision ball to help you get out of the sand or the rough, and it looks like they're in the sand. Oh, they made it out. Nice. Nice. That is perfecto. Perfecto. I'm going to pull back just a titch. 3-3. 3 rings. It's 3.02, but who's counting? A little bit of curl. Perfect. Now it's all about whether I went too far. I set that up different than I've been setting it up, because I had taken this shot in my notes to get me down there to try and get me into minimum thorn. I normally take the shot on that drive where I set myself up way back in the pocket and put on 2 1/4, 2 1/2 topspin. I was trying to get down into minimum thorn. So it's 1.1 times whatever the wind is divided by, I should be in minimum thorn, minus 0.1 of the cup. And there is a sticky spot down there. I need to find it. Nice. Nice. All my opponents are making eagles. I need to start making eagles. There's man. .2 divided by 3.5 minus 0.1, so it's 0.6 of a ring. That is in the hole on a perfect. Come on. Come on. Dag nabbit. Hole number 8. Man, I'm gonna have to pick it up on these last 2 holes. Which way's the wind blowing on this hole? Pure tailwind. Pure D tailwind. Okay, I've been playing the consistent shot all week, and I've had some success. Do I do that, or do I feel like I'm gonna just play the consistent shot? I am. Maybe. Yeah, let's go for it. I've already torched this round, so we might as well go for it. Might as well. Why not? Why not? What I've been doing is just laying it up down there and then taking the shot to the cup, which is once again a minimum wedge, or excuse me, a minimum short iron shot. But I don't know that I can get any closer if I go to the left. You can get closer if you go to the left, but you do take the risk of getting in the sand. But with this wind, you can get farther over here to the left so that you can try and bring yourself. The problem with coming over here is that you can't, you want to get over, you want to pull more to the left so that you can give yourself room for your curl to become effective and skirt this sand. So you can really get inside of it. As opposed to doing what my opponent's doing, where you're doing the left hand to try and separate yourself from the sand. And then they had, I think they'll be fine. I think they're going to be fine. They will. I think so. Yeah, that's nice. Nice. I'd like that. That 2 grain grate to the left, did that help them? I think it did. So with the wind, we're going to get 3 rings out there. I don't think I need all the topspin. I don't think I need that much topspin. Would have been better if I'd hit that perfect as opposed to 75,000 rings great to the left. Go down, Cat Daddy. Caught a little slide there. It did. I have no idea what the end-bringer rule is for setting it up. I know that if you use an end-bringer and you do the same thing you do if you've been using a rapier and you switch to an end-bringer, you really need to go online. I'm sure there are several people that have shot videos on the end-bringer rule, and you need to watch those videos. And I would watch more than one to make sure that you're getting the full meal ticket. But if you know how to use your end-bringer, and it definitely plays different, it's not a bad deal. There's max, there's mid. I'm way inside mid. That's excellent. Excellent. Hey. Hitting it perfect. Woo! In the hole. Damn, it almost pushed me off. I was having a hard time getting the spot. Every time I moved at one little hair, it would jerk over to the other side of the cup. I was having a hard time getting to the spot. Alright, we got back on the eagle wagon. It's not going to help us though, even if I get an eagle on this last hole. 15 is not going to cut it. We need a 16. Alright, which way's the wind blowing? And once again, we got a good wind. We got good wind. And I'm bringing a Berserker in that bag right there. 1.1 times the wind divided by 1.2, and I'm doing, once again, a 10%. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Need an eagle. Need the big eagle. And I'm going to have to shoot a monster round on the back. My teammate, Little Ladybug, has been shooting 17s. And the best I've been able to do is a 16 with an Albie. Kicking my butt. At any given time, there's anywhere between 5 and 50 people in my clan that are better than me, so I'm never the best golfer in the clan. I'm okay with that. .48, 4.4. A ball of curl. Hitting it perfect. Caught the slide. Whoa, down, you bastard. Caught the slide right there. And I did put a little bit of overpower on it, and I didn't need to. I was short the other day in the opening round, so I put a little bit of overpower on it just to make sure, and I did make sure. They've eyeballed it, so I have no idea. And that'll be fine. That will be fine. Fine, fine, my friend. Fine. Nice. Nice shot. Ah. I could have hit a 1-ring grate to the left and it would have went in, but not a 2. Arr, arr. Hey man, I really made it hard on myself for the back. Jeez, a 14. Jeez, that is way, is that a 14? Yeah, that was a 14. Way bad, man. I'm gonna have to get every shot and an Albie on the back. Look at that. All right, that's the work that I've set up for myself. Then if that's what I got to do, then that's what I got to do. All right, there you go. I have no idea what's up at the top, but I can tell you right now, it's better than a 28. And I actually didn't have too bad a round. I dropped the ball on 6 and 7. 2 is kind of a, yeah, you know, I mean, 2 is kind of a tougher hole. It's probably the toughest hole in the course. So, and 9 that was kind of disappointing. But 6 and 7, those ones are right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Not hitting perfect. That's the deal. That is the deal. All right. There you have it. That was a disappointing front, but that means that I'm going to have to just pick it up and blow the course off on the back. We'll see if we can do it. I think I have it in me. I do have it in me. Whether or not I can succeed on it or not, that's a whole different story. So I will see you on the back. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, hit subscribe, hit the like button, ring the bell, leave me a comment. I read them all, I promise. And I will see you on the next one. Stay safe, my friends.